my dear YouTube friends. How are you doing today? Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mia and welcome. I hope you consider subscribing. There's a subscribe button right down there. Next to it, you will find a bell, and if you ding that and choose all, you will be notified whenever I put up a new video. And if you're back, hi friends, welcome back. I'm happy to see you here. So today we're doing a Wip Chat, and if you don't know what a Wip Chat is, Wip WIP stands for work in progress. And your progress can be diamond painting, knitting, crochet, cross stitch. You can take a walk, you can drive your car, grocery shop, or you can just lay back and treat this as a podcast or an audiobook. And chat means I'm going to chat your ears off for a while, okay? So today my work in progress will be kitting down this diamond painting, Threads of the Universe. I finished this the other day and I am going to put up a post review video. So I haven't put that up yet, but I'm going to put that one up tomorrow so you can see the post review. Isn't she beautiful? She took me 3 weeks exactly to finish. But yeah, Threads of the Universe, got Howden, square diamonds, square drills, and 55.8 by 76 centimeters. She's a beauty. But we're kitting down today, and we'll have to see if I need to move some things around here because I'm running out of... Sorry. Oh, my God, that was early. I have to move some things around here. But first off, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. For some reason, my voice is cracking right now, and sorry about that. It's been a while since that has happened last, I think, in my videos. But you know what? That's just my luck, isn't it? See, we don't have that color. The first one is 122, and we don't have that one. So we're gonna make a new bag. I wonder, do we have the next one? No, we don't have that one either. So we're gonna make... I don't even have the next one, do I? See, we're gonna make a lot of... So, 124. I'm gonna make... And then 128. Okay. So, I don't know, do you guys save your leftover diamonds? I do, because living in Denmark means that if I run out of a color, it will take a while for me to receive them over here. So it's just easier to save them. I have a drill or two stuck. Where's my tweezers? Sometimes they stick here on the inside. I have, outside my window, I have a bird feeder, and I just love looking at all the little birds. Anywho, let me know down in the comment field how you're doing, and what are you working on while I'm chatting away with you guys. I really would love to know. And yeah, want to know how you're doing, because you're my friends. And yeah, also let me know, what are you working on, and how is the weather where you are, because spring is on us, and I'm kind of curious as to how the weather is around where you live. I mean, some countries like Australia or South Africa, they have summer, no, they have fall right now. So I'm kind of curious as to what the weather is like at your end of the world. We have, well, spring weather in Denmark. Spring weather means 1 second the sun is out like right now, and then the next second it is raining cats and dogs. It did that earlier. David had just gone outside to do some gardening, and he made it, I don't know, 5 minutes in, and the sky opened. And when he got out a few minutes before, the sun was out, so it's weird. It's just weird weather over here. I can't wait for my dividers to show up. I ordered some dividers for my box to make it a little more easy to navigate, because it drives me bonkers right now. I had hoped they'd be here by now so that I could put them in while I was kidding down. Isn't it beautiful, the white ABs? I love them. They're so beautiful. Oop, sorry, I bumped you. And do I have any of the 150? No. So many colors. I mean, many of these colors in this kit are colors that I haven't worked with before, I think. So we have 150. So how about 158? Nope. So many colors. It's kind of like the last time, isn't it? The last time I put in so many new colors, which is why I kind of feel like I'm running out of place in this one. Not place, space. My God, you guys. Like I usually say, English, it's hard. At least sometimes. But yeah, right now the sun is shining and I'm looking out at the birds eating all the bird feeds, all the seeds. They've been out there for quite a while, but the birds didn't seem to be finding it until just a few days, well, a week ago or so. Because usually we wouldn't give them food this late in the season, because right now there are bugs and whatnot that they can eat. But I'm not going to empty it out. That'll be a waste. So they could keep it until it's empty, and then it'll be filled again back when it's getting colder, so that they have something to eat. We'll see. I do have an issue with bigger birds trying to eat their food as well. I'm not totally on board with that. We have doves that want to eat the bird feed, which is a little annoying because that bird feeder is made for smaller birds. Hang on. Well, there's a lot of colors right here. So we also have 208, 209, so many colors, 209, and hang on, 210. I have the suspicion that I'm gonna keep bumping you guys. I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna move a bunch of these colors already so that I can, you know, move some of the others too to this row. just to make sure that we have enough room for all of the colors. I would find it interesting if I had to use a second box already, but you never know, you never know. Let's see. There you go. Let's move on. The 700 so far. There you go. And okay, let's see. Hopefully, oh no, I smeared it a little. So yeah, so what have we been doing this past week? Gosh, I need to write down notes because apparently my memory is horrible. Well, we know that by now, but I don't know. What did we do? Monday I had Rosa as always. I picked her up from kindergarten, and as always she comes flying, almost tipping me over. And so my brother had asked if I would give her a shower because they had had a busy weekend, and he hadn't had time to give her a bath, a shower. So sure, and I told her when I picked her up that when we got home she should have a shower. And she was like, yes, okay, Auntie. And when we came home, I asked her, so you want to have the shower right now, or do you want to play or something a little? And she said she wanted to play a little and maybe watch a Disney movie. So the weather was, so we could go outside to play, which, I mean, usually I would prefer this time of year that we were outside. It's healthy for the both of us, but the weather was, I knew it was raining, and so, we decided to watch a Disney movie. We were watching, what was the first one we watched? Aristocats? I think the first one we watched was Aristocats. Then she took a shower, and then we watched, oh my god, what's the English name? It's the one with the fox and the dog. What is the English name of that one? Please let me know. I have zero idea right now. Basically, I know that you know that one. I can't remember the name. Please help me. But yeah, we watched that one after the shower. But I have to tell you, so we got out and she had the shower, and I told her, we need to wash your hair as well. And at first it was a little, because she doesn't like to get water in her face. And I told her, I'll be very careful, and if you lean your head backwards, I can, wash your hair and get it wet without getting water in your head. So we tried that, and she was a happy camper because she didn't get any water at all in her face, which I was happy about. But yeah, and I gave her my shampoo in her hair and told her, now she had a real girl shampoo in her hair, because we don't have any, perfume free, whatever, not free. I mean, my shampoo is without silicone and stuff like that, but I don't use shampoo without any perfume in it. So she smelled like coconut and whatnot, and she was so happy. And so later on, she was like, "Don't Uncle have a shampoo?" She said, "Yeah, he has a shampoo, but that is more for boys." And she was like, "Oh, okay, well, I can use that." So exactly. So when I was, removing the shampoo from her hair, I got a little water in her face. And for a second, she got a little upset. And then she was like, "It's okay, Auntie. I'll just cover my eyes with my hands. It's okay." I was like, "Okay. Did you get anything in your eyes?" "Just a little bit, but it doesn't matter." I was like, "You are just the most adorable little kid." So then we got out and I dried her. And I didn't, rub her hair. I got her to turn around, and then I kind of, took the towel and then wringed her hair, and she was like, "That doesn't hurt at all." I was like, "No, it shouldn't." I mean, I'm very careful. And she got to get her hair brushed with my hairbrush, I do have one for her out here. But she saw mine and was like, "Oh, is that yours, Auntie?" I was like, "Yes, that's Auntie's hairbrush. Can I try?" I was like, "Sure, why not? I mean, why not?" So she used my hairbrush, and that is, by the way, also a detangler. So that is good. And then she was trying to tell me, when she has a shower at her mom's and her grandma's, she gets to be wrapped in a towel and then sit on the couch to watch TV. And I said, "Well, that sounds delightful, but you can't do that here because of the cats." Like, "No, but I do that at Mom and Grandma's." It's like, "Yeah, but here you have to get some clothes on, and then we can go in and watch another Disney movie." So that's what we did. And she got something to eat because she was hungry, which is good. But yeah, she's a funny kid. Then when was that? That was on the way home, because she was telling me about one of the girls that has gone on to school. We have this kind of kindergarten thingy before and after school for the younger kids, where they're being taken care of by kindergarten teachers and stuff like that. So usually, depending on what school they're going to, they go there about April, in the beginning of April. So, she has begun there, and Rosa was like, she's gone to school, and yeah. So we were talking about her going to school in about 2 years. She was like, "No, I am going to school in 3 years." And I was like, "Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure that you're going to school when you turn 6. And that's in 2 years." So she was very adamant about her being 7 when she's going to school. And I was like, "Maybe we should ask Dad when we come home." "Okay." And I knew the answer, of course, but I was like, to not debate it with her, I was like, "Okay, we're gonna ask Dad." So when we got home, we was like, so Rosa and I was talking, and she's pretty sure that she's going to be 7 when she's going to school. And my brother was like, "Rosa, you're going to school in 2 years when you're 6 years old." Oh, yeah. Sometimes she has very, very firm ideas. And yeah. A while back, it was how many months there were to her birthday, and she got really upset when I said 3 months instead of 4 months. Yeah. She is very, very opinionated, which is great, but sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge when you have a very opinionated child. and a stubborn one as well. I mean, I have no idea where that stubbornness comes from, because it's not like we have it in the family or something. We are a stubborn family. Yeah. I don't think any of us can deny that. But it's fun. I sometimes feel like she's evolving month by month, you know. And sometimes even from one week to another, she's growing up so fast. But then when I drove her home and I was about to leave, I asked her if she would give me a hug, and most times she's a little reluctant. I have no idea why. Maybe it's just because she can. And she knows that I want that hug. But she just flew into my arms. I was like, yay, a thorough hug. I love it. So, yeah, that was nice. We talked a little, my brother and I, while she was eating. My brother and I talked a little about, you know, some stuff that wasn't for little ears, while I was taking, you know, getting back in my shoes and stuff. We do that sometimes, you know. Go out in the hallway and chit-chat for a few minutes while she's eating some of her dinner. I mean, it isn't everything that a little ears needs to hear, right? 434. Do we have that one? 4. Yes, we do. Yay, so I don't need to write up every color. Oh, boy. But yeah, and then I filmed a video yesterday about unboxing some stuff from Angie, the Sparkling Addiction Art. If you haven't watched that one yet, please go do that. She has beautiful stuff in her shop, so please go check those out. The link will be below. Stab it. So we have 518. Let's see, I can find the things that I got. I got this little trash minder and these 3 resin hearts. All of them is resin, by the way. Those are for me, and then they are over here. My friend Nina, which if you come to my live, you know her. She has a heart, this beautiful shell, and 2 packs of crystals, because Angie does also sell crystals in her Etsy shop. And she sells them both for round and square diamond paintings. So yeah, please go check out her shop. But yeah, that video I released yesterday. And today you have this video. And then tomorrow or Friday, I'm not sure, maybe Friday, I will release the post review of Threads of the Universe. I did contact Diamond Art Club yesterday because I saw that Scott Howden has another yarn-related art piece that I was like, you know what, people are pining after Threads of the Universe. I mean, everybody is kind of like, I have this one on my wish list. I can't wait for it to be back in stock and, you know, stuff like that. So 550, nothing. So I wrote them and, you know, sent them the picture and be like, you know, I found this artwork and maybe you should consider making this one into a diamond painting since Threads of the Universe is so popular. And I got a response back. Is that 560? So I got a response back that they would absolutely look into it and send it to their creative team. So that's good. Hopefully. Yeah, we need that one, and then we need 603. So hopefully that one will be made into a diamond painting. And of course I will have to have that one, even though it is crochet. I mean, the girl is sitting with a crochet hook. It's still yarn, and you need to watch carefully to see that it's a crochet hook. But yeah, she's beautiful. That one is mostly in green colors. I don't know. Maybe I put in a pic. No, I'm not allowed to do that. But yeah, if you go to Scott Howden's Instagram, you can find her there. She's in. There's a lot of green in that one. Hang on. How come I make the most stupid mistakes right now today? I mean, I've been keeping all the numbers in weird. Yeah, 604. But I mean, eventually they will be in the right spots, right? So many colors. I can't remember the last time I did a diamond painting with so many beautiful pastel colors. It's a really spring color diamond painting. I just love it. Especially because there's so many pinks and purples in it, and I love pinks and purples, but you know that by now if you've been here a while. So yeah. Sunday I had my live. It was a little quiet because several people weren't there, of my usual suspects, as I call them, the people that are usually there. Some were out of town, others were doing stuff with their families, and some were feeling under the weather, you know, all that kind of stuff, which nobody can do anything about. But I did felt a little like it's not many people, but I really appreciate everybody showing up for my lives. I do love talking with you. So if you haven't been to my live, I would love to have you for all these shenanigans and whatnot. It's kind of relaxed. I mean, it isn't serious at all. If it's serious, it's a mistake. I don't aim for serious in my lives. I aim for fun and silly, and of course sometimes we do have serious, not debate, but topics, you know. But most of the time it's kind of relaxed, and nobody is supposed to leave my lives feeling sad or anything. That is not the purpose. So the next one is 718. But I would really love if you would join my lives if you haven't done that before. I would love to get to know you. And also, if you're new to my channel, I would encourage you to go watch some of my earlier videos, both to get to know me, but also I appreciate watch hours and views because of all the YouTube stuff, you know. It helps me get out there, promote my channel, which is never a bad thing. Not that I'm trying to, you know, reach any specific numbers or whatever, but just because, I mean, it's always good to be out there. There are so many diamond painting content creators out there, so there was a piece of junk in there. So it's, you know, getting to know people, getting to know other creators isn't really a bad thing. Maybe there are people out there who haven't heard of my channel who might feel welcome here, might feel that my content is right up their alleyway. They just don't know that I'm here. So that is, you know, why it's a good thing to be, you know, shown after other people's videos. I mean, you don't have to, of course. This is just me asking if you'd be willing to watch some of my older videos. Likes are always appreciated because they help as well. Which one was the next one? 742. What's the next color over here? Yeah. We are, I don't think, I probably told you about this before, but David and his sister and me and I are celebrating our birthdays together, inviting to 145th birthday, because David and I are both turning 45 this year, and his sister is turning 55. She's 10 years older than us, so that's 145. And we've been, bless you, one of the kitties. So we've been inviting people from mostly their family. So David and I were talking earlier, you know, maybe my brother is invited, of course, and Rosa. And so far they are coming. But then we were talking about inviting my aunts, my mom's sister. And then we were like, maybe we should just invite my parents, because they have been like saying we never invite them and we don't show any interest in them. I mean, they don't show any interest in us, but they were like, we never invite them for anything, which basically isn't true. I mean, they have been invited to everything that we have had, but the past, I don't know how many years, they haven't shown up, you know? So we're like, you know what, we'll invite them, but they will most likely say no anyway, but then they can't say that they haven't been invited. And who knows, they might even, David was like, you know what, they might show up because they think they can see Rosa. And I was like, you know, if they end up saying yes, I will of course tell my brother, and then he can decide if he will, you know, have Rosa stay at her mom that day. I mean, he can choose what he wants to do. So yeah, I'm not gonna let my parents think that if they come, it's, you know, so that they can see their granddaughter. But yeah. And I also sent an email earlier for one of David's cousins. We've talked about this a few weeks ago, how we had that dilemma about what to do with the kids because they can be rather loud and stuff like that. And we ended up using part of Nina's suggestion, so I sent them an extra little, ooh, that was close, an extra little note to the invitation that we would appreciate it if they would, you know, talk to the kids before going up here to leave the cats alone, because the last time they were here, they were stressed afterwards. So we would, you know, appreciate it if they would talk to them and tell them to leave the cats alone. And if they couldn't, that they would have to come sit at the table for the rest of the time. I have no idea if that's gonna, you know, make them mad or something. But for our cat's sake, we need to draw a line. So yeah, so we will have to see. I sent that one out earlier today, and we'll see what they say. I also need to call my aunt, just because it's been a while since I talked to her. And I do consider taking a walk after this video is done, just because it's such a beautiful weather outside. And I still need to well, not really train, because I can walk 5 kilometers easily enough. But just, you know, get out there and get some sun on my nose and stuff like that. Just because the weather is beautiful. The sun is out. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the day that spring fully sets in, so we don't have to worry about when the next rain shower is coming. Our lawn is so wet. I mean, if you go out, David says that when he was outside, he could basically hear the dirt underneath him talking when it was raining, because it's so wet. So it's like we need like a week with no rain. Our ground would appreciate it. Also because you can't really do anything out there. We just bought some raspberry plants to put out in the yard. And as long as the dirt is so wet, it's difficult to put them in the ground, you know, which we thought that it would be now, since the weather is actually rather okay. But no. So we have 792 and 794. Oops, sorry, I bumped you again. You keep seeing my big fat hat and hair. I'm sorry. Oh dear. Yeah. I have always had this dream of having an edible garden. You know, you can go out and you can munch on something. So we have the plum tree, which was here when we moved in. Then we planted a little pear tree, which it has given us pears the past few years. Then we planted a cherry tree, which somebody stole the lone cherry we had last year. But hopefully there will be more this year. And then we have the small forest strawberries in the front yard that Rosa loves. She is talking about when they are ready for her to consume. But yeah, and then we have rhubarbs in the garden as well. And we are talking about, you know, having some grapes out there as well. So we are working on that edible garden, which is amazing. I mean, I love the thought of Rosa, when she's just a little bit older and you know, can go outside on her own, that she can just go out and pick some. Oh, we have blueberries as well, by the way. You know, go out when the season is right, go pick some blueberries or some raspberries or whatever. Or ourselves, by the way, can go out and grab a pear or whatever when they're ripe. There is something about the ability of going out into your yard and grab something. I remember in the house that I grew up in, well, we lived in apartments, but we owned, well, not we, my parents owned the apartment that I grew up in, and we had cherries and pears, and we had food apples, as they're called here, you know, apples that are mainly used for food. They're very mealy, so they aren't as well, you know, you can eat them just off the tree. You can do that, no problem. They just have this weird kind of flesh, but they're okay. But we have those, and then we have different kind of bushes that were edible as well. So I grew up with an edible garden, which I think that is why I have this dream of having one ourselves. And I know David grew up, his parent had a huge vegetable garden. We had a smaller one that we shared, all three apartments. You know, we had peas and strawberries and carrots and stuff like that. So, yeah. It's kind of fun, you know, to have a garden you can just go out into and then say, oh, I have considered, you know, maybe we should have some tomatoes and stuff. I just don't know where we would put them. Maybe just in a, I don't know. But I would love it. Maybe not right now. I mean, you don't need to have everything at once, right? Even though we don't, I mean, did we put anything new out last year? I don't think so. No, because last year was the year of hell. Everything that was going on with David's mom. So we barely had anything done outside. And the year before we had the cherry and the pear set up. Stop it. Oh God, whenever I say that, I think of a New Kids song. And I can't sing it because I'm having copyright things thrown down my ass if I do that. I already do have issues with YouTube trying to claim copyright of the music that I have on my videos, even though I have permission to use it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. 8:19. Hang on. How about the next color? No. So we have 8:24. Oh, wrong side. I'm also waiting for some new markers because I don't know if you can see, this one is getting a little dried out. 8:25 and 8:26. So I am waiting for those together with the dividers. They will be here eventually. They are on their way from Temu. I only buy stuff like that, you know. I know people, oh, and then I have, because people are usually bugging me about my nails being like this. Sometimes they're just really, really short. So I have decided to try on some press-on nails. And those are cheap on Temu as well. So I was like, you know what, then if I don't like them, it's okay. Then I can just give them away or something. And then I have tried them, and then I have the possibility of, you know, having press-on nails for special occasions if I want to. If I want to feel fancy. I don't really do big on nail stuff, so it has to be easy, which if I have watched all the videos correctly, these press-ons is really easy. It's something where you find a sticker that you put on your nail, the right size of stickers, then you press on the nail on top of it, remove the air bubbles if there are any, and then they'll sit there for a few weeks or so, and you can just pop them in warm water, and they're off. I mean, I think even I can do that. Even with my, I don't know, 10 thumbs. We'll see, we'll see. I have no idea when they will be here. But I'm pretty sure you'll find out because I'm going to have to try them out. So you will see them in a video. Like, look at me! I mean, I'm even impressed that my nails is this long and they haven't broken yet. That is usually the case with my nails, fingernails. They break. And just to be fair, now that I've said it, they will probably break tonight or later after this video. That would be calmer for you guys. There you go. So David was out Sunday biking with his biking club. They do that on Sundays. He doesn't always, you know, go over there to drive with them. It depends. Sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't. There you go. But he did this Sunday, and he ended up driving 110 kilometers. I have no idea what that is in miles, but it is, you know, a long bike ride in my world. So yeah, and then we made dal when he was home. I love dal, let me tell you that. I think I'm gonna do it like this because now I can hardly see the numbers anymore. 905 C. Now we have a bunch of numbers again that I don't have. So we have, wrong way. Whoopsie. So we have 909. Can't wait for the new ones to show up and then I can write over them. Come on. 9, 10. See what I mean? It hardly works anymore. Nine, 11, and 912. There you go. Hopefully there won't be too many more new colors. I think my marker will appreciate that. I also have to prepare for the garage sale that we're having this weekend with the Owners Association. So I need to put up and find the stuff that I'm going to sell. So yeah, that's my plan for the next few days. And tomorrow I have my knitting club, which is going to be fun as always. And then I can knit some more. And then I'm counting on, weaving in all the ends and washing the cloth and stuff like that. Friday or Saturday. Saturday we have the confirmation of my godson, so we might not be home for the most of the day there. Yeah, everything just kind of clumps in together sometimes. You're kind of like, so will we have a weekend where we don't have stuff both Saturday and Sunday? I mean, hello. I don't know why that always... Why do I have this one laying right in the middle of everything? I'm sorry. I just noticed that now. I'm sorry. It's just... It's nothing dangerous. There you go. But I can't wait. He's a big boy now. I mean, like, he's 14. When did that happen? When did that happen? I mean, they are growing up way too fast, those kids. I mean, my sister's middle child, the one that has the same birthday as me, she'll be 17. Which makes sense because she was born, again, my birthday the day before David and I got married. I mean, like, that's 17 years ago. Yeah. It's kind of funny, my Rosa was talking the other day how she had told one of the boys from her kindergarten about her great-grandma, my paternal grandmother. We had one day, she was here, she saw my bridal bouquet that we have a picture on the wall. And she was kind of like, what are those flowers? And I told her that's the flowers from when Uncle and I got married. And she was like, do you still have it? I was like, no, some people dry them and keep them, but Uncle and I drove up to the grave when your great-grandma was buried. And then she got the flowers because that's what I wanted. And she thought that was, she liked that idea, which, I don't need her approval, but that's cute. So she told me that she had told her boyfriend, Milo, that her uncle and aunt had visited her great-grandmother on her grave, but also before she died, which is true. We did that many, many times. But I found that kind of cute. And then when I picked her up from kindergarten, he tried to say, you're coming to visit me today, Rosa. And Rosa just turned around and looked at him and go, no, Milo, today I want to go to my auntie's house. I mean, she is kind of cute. She has me wrapped around her little finger. Yeah. That she has. I think she has everybody around her wrapped tightly around her little fingers. We do have somebody on my brother's friends list on Facebook that reports back to our parents what's going on in their lives, because I got pictures Saturday or Friday that my brother and his ex and Rosa was in this mall and other places. They do that because she's so big now that she doesn't have a lot of accidents anymore without her diaper. So they made, a day out of it, and she got to pick out some toys and stuff like that. And then they were in this shop, where you can buy both food and, bikes and furniture and whatever, toys and stuff like that. And he put in some pictures and a video of her on a bike because, to show people that, set her on a bike with training wheels and she just strode off, even though she's never been on a bike like that before. So she's about ready to get a bike. And all of a sudden, just a few days later, barely a few days later, funnily enough, there is a bike outside my brother's door from Grandma and Grandpa, my brother and I's parents. And it's kind of like, so where do they know from? How do they know? That is the question, right? What happened to you? So we're basically sure that somebody is feeding my parents information on what's going on, which that sucks. Because, my brother is like, so who can't I trust on my friend list? So that's kind of, see, I did it again. We have some 30, 72, 78. Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting. And it's kind of hard because you don't want to call everybody and go like, so, did you? I mean, it has to be people that they both know, of course. But that is a lot of people. So which one is it? Right? I don't know. We need to figure it out. Because she's the one who removed my brother and his ex from Facebook. So it's kind of like you decided to not be friends with them. You decided to throw a lot of shade and gossip that wasn't true. And then you still want the information. I'm like, so how does that make any sense? Because to me it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, somebody doesn't belong on my brother's friends list anymore. We just need to figure out who. He sent me pictures and told me Sunday during my live, and I was, in the middle of talking to people, and I was like, okay, I have to respond to this somehow, but I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah. I don't get it. And the thing is, I know that a lot of people would tell me that I'm petty and that I should appreciate my parents and yada yada yada, because you know that is apparently what you're supposed to do these days. You know, kind of be grateful for your parents no matter what, which, I mean, that is easy to do if you have a great relationship with your parents. But both me and my brother don't have great relationships with our parents. So I'm like, why do I have to show them that much respect when they have never shown any respect the other way around? Kind of like when my mom told David that we never invite them and doesn't show any interest in them, and he was like, you know what? It goes both ways, and since Rosa was born, you haven't shown any interest at all towards us. Did I just... No. I was like, did I just make bags that I didn't need to? But I didn't. But yeah, it's not easy with that family. Oh, how long have I been chatting? Oh, an hour something. Maybe I should just end it here and then do the last few ones off camera, because it will still take a little while. But you know what? I'm grateful for you listening to all my yabber on here, and I hope you enjoyed all my rantings and stuff. And again, please don't forget to give a thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to me. And I hope you will check out my next video, which will be the post review of Threads of the Universe, the one that we're kidding down right now. And please show up on Sunday for my live. I would love, love, love to have you there. And until then, or until my next video, bye everybody. Take care. Love you. Bye.